Testing, testing. Testing. I don't want to play video games. And don't want to stream either. But here I am. I don't know, I'm just too tired from work and stuff, but I figured like what better way to force myself to do something I don't want to do before tomorrow will force myself to do something I don't want to do than to start with probably one of the most, like, I guess I could say, dense game out there, very dense, expecting a small map. I like this game. So the Phantom Pain is usually obviously like after this would be the prologue. So the Phantom Pain will come after this, but yeah. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Take a sip of water. I want to stick to streaming Death Stranding 2, Bleach Rebirth of Souls, and another Kojima game before Metal Gear Solid 4 releases on the next recurring console. I figured, like, I want to kind of give myself a bit of a stress test here. I realize that, like, streaming is an art form, and I think it's better just to kind of put myself through kind of the ringer with these, because I noticed I don't engage a lot with the conversation, nor playing the game, then I'll stop playing it as soon as I kind of just think there's no audience. It's kind of bad. Yeah, so without further ado, I think just give me a second to. I think there's some save data. Oh no, it's a game star. Okay, I thought I was going to reinstall it. Save data. And now I'm exhausted. I can't speak. I feel like I'm sauntering with it. Yeah, right now, as soon as I like kind of get that feeling, actually now it's like afternoon. I don't like reflex mode. It's when it slows it down, I just don't like using it. You know, but I have to like replay or revisit or actually touch my games again, you know? Yeah. I don't know, it's exciting. I think this is just the illustration. Ortega. Okay, let's get that. I don't know how people can do it, especially after work. It's a little bit...
This is a one-man infiltration mission, boss. Equipment is the bare essentials. Anything else will be OSP. The target location is a prison camp on a U.S. military base. Those Marines have the place locked down tight. Your only backup will be one extraction chopper. We can't send anything else.
You won't need to.
Again, this is infiltration, a sneaking mission. Your #1 priority is remaining undetected. Use discretion before engaging any guards you encounter. Be mindful of their sensory perceptions: sight, sound, smell, and pain. Fortunately, these atmospheric conditions will continue until dawn. That should provide you with some cover.
At least the weather's on my side.
Snake, yesterday we received official communication from the IAEA. It says, it has come to our attention that your organization recently purchased nuclear fuel from Uzbekistan authorities. We request permission to inspect your facilities.
What a load of bullshit.
Yeah, they're after Metal Gear Zeke's nuclear warhead. I'm betting this is payback from Cypher after
you'd have to
Ponce's
play
leak.
Peace Walker,
Using the UN.
But basically,
There's no telling how much influence they have.
The UN...
The IAEA can only do inspections in countries that are party to the NPT.
Yeah.
And we're not a country.
Exactly. We haven't signed a safeguards agreement with the IAEA
I think
over
the
peaceful
context
nuclear
would,
use, and we're
it will
not
reveal
obligated to
itself.
report any nuclear
This is
material we
basically
have,
a
nor
nation state of
information about any
soldiers,
nuclear
ones
facilities.
founded by
The IAEA
the
has no
quote-unquote big
authority
boss.
to inspect us.
But despite all that,
That nuke's our last line of defense.
The
We
first
don't want to
big
announce
boss
we
was a
have it
woman.
until the world is preparing to wipe us off the map. Until then, we let everyone think we're just a private army with conventional firepower.
what's Huey's take?
That the problem's how to hide the nuke in Metal Gear.
Yeah,
But I
that's
gotta
Peace
tell you,
Walker.
he was all for it.
I see. But there's no way we can have the IAEA poking around here.
So what do? Ignore them?
Send them an official letter of refusal. Say that we're a private organization and we've done nothing to attract this suspicion.
You got it.
To the hell with that word? I don't know. Let's allow it.
We finished Zeke's waterproofing reinforcement yesterday. The day after
That's
tomorrow,
Huey.
we'll be done installing the main depth control tank, the compressed air tank, and the attitude control propeller pod.
Huey,
If the underwater test goes well, next week we'll try the 300-foot seabed depth.
drop the act, Huey. How did we end up agreeing to the nuclear inspection?
Because after you sent that letter, I told them. After careful reconsideration, we agree to your request.
Huey, what the...
And frankly, we should be inspected.
Why?
This is our chance.
Dude,
If they
do
come
what?
and go without discovering the nuke, we can tell the world we're clean. Of course, it's risky, and we'll have to make sure everything's perfect, but it'll be worth it.
Right.
Huey, can they do an inspection without going through the Board of Governors?
We contacted the IAEA's admin branch, and they said there's no record of us being brought up at any of the board's meetings.
I'd say probably a preliminary inspection to determine whether we should be referred to the
So-
board. So it's bound to be a small inspection team, and they won't be here that long. Don't worry, leave everything to me.
Has the media gotten wind of this?
Yeah, 2 major Western networks want to do stories on us. I planned on saying yes.
What? You want to broadcast this place to the world?
Huey,
That's
you
why I
son of a-
agreed to the inspection. This is a golden opportunity. We can use the media to prove to the world we don't have a nuke. Besides, even if we said no, it would just be delaying the inevitable.
Huey, you had us all
Kaz,
killed.
our hands are tied now. Start getting the place ready.
Thanks, boss.
Don't get the wrong idea. You've set it up so that any more changes of heart will arouse suspicion, that's all.
Zeke stays, but we'll have to move all other AFVs to shore. Any potential troublemakers can go with them for
Alright,
some
I'm up
mandatory
now.
R&R.
I am
Sound
awake,
good, boss?
because I
Just
forgot about
do
these
it.
cassettes. With the cassette tape. Let's prepare everyone.
About the inspection, what do we tell the men?
The truth. What else? The one thing we don't need to worry about is anyone
Yeah,
here
we'd
spilling the
definitely play
beans about
peaceful when it
Zeke.
comes out.
Good point.
Or it comes
What
out
about the
again.
Sandinistas? There's still quite a few of them left on the base.
I hate to say it, but it won't look good having Soviet bloc personnel here. The problem is, moving a group that size in a hurry would look even worse.
At least Amanda's on assignment in Cuba. They'd recognize her. She should stay put for now.
All civilians save Huey will have to return to their countries.
Even your Parisian.
Of course, we'll get her whatever paper she needs.
Yay!
Dr. Strangelove's departure came at a perfect time.
The-
The less
the
Zeke-related
the
staff
Parisian
here, the
girl.
better.
Wait, she left?
That's right. You were away on a mission. She left last week. There's nothing cooking in AI weapons research, and Zeke is complete. There was really no reason for her to hang around.
I'm surprised Huey let her go that easy.
Yeah, his crush on Strangelove was never much of a secret, huh? He followed
No.
her everywhere while Zeke was in development.
That's a
Boy, would she
peaceful
get pissed. But he does have a lot on his mind right now. I've got bigger issues to deal with. That's what he said.
That's the spirit, Huey.
Huey, you're gonna get us killed. As we shall see shortly.
10 days ago, we got reports that Paz was still alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by Belizean fishermen who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No. I've got something else in mind. Our friends at Cypher suspect Paz could be a double agent. She's being held for interrogation at a camp on the southern tip of Cuba.
Black site. Nice. A slice of American pie on communist soil, and out of U.S. legal jurisdiction.
The upcoming inspection of Mother Base has to be connected somehow. The timing's too perfect.
The UN's nuclear inspection.
My guess is they're trying to corroborate Paz's leak.
We're an army without a nation.
Word of our capabilities gets out, and we'll have the whole world out to shut us down. Having an American private intelligence agency involved's bad news. Cypher's the ones who sent Paz to us in the first place.
She knows their true nature.
Right. Paz is our only link to Cypher. If she's still alive, we need her on our side. If not us, who else is gonna rescue that bitch?
When do we do it?
The
Yeah.
inspection comes first. We'll deal with this afterwards.
Do the men know?
Word has started to spread. The information came from Cuba through Amanda. One of the base personnel used to belong to El Frente. I'll tell everyone we don't concern ourselves with the survival of enemy spies. We need them focused on the inspection. And if we get her back here and she isn't cooperative, there's still plenty of room for her in the ocean.
Works
Yay.
for me. What about Chico? He had a chance to stop Paz from hijacking Zeke and he blew it. He's carried that guilt ever since. Kid really did care about her.
Chico, it's hard to say how he'll react.
Have Amanda call him out to Cuba. He shouldn't be here right now.
Good idea. They haven't seen each other in a while. Little time with Big Sis and he'll forget all about you-know-who.
Anyways.
What? Still no sign of Chico?
What's going on?
It's Amanda in Cuba. Our resupply package arrived, but Chico wasn't with it. Relax, Amanda. I'm sure he's just exploring Havana or something. First time in the big city. Could have gotten carried away.
Cos, wait. The boat Chico was on, did it stop anywhere before it got to Havana?
Yeah, it had to refuel at Santiago de Cuba.
Havana.
You don't think...
Mhm.
Oh, shit. You gotta be kidding me.
Havana.
He does this now?
It's 60 miles from Santiago to the prison camp. Chico used to cross the mountains with the older Sandinistas like it was nothing. He'll make that in 3 days.
Still, even if he does find his way there.
You know how reckless he can be. Chico thinks we've abandoned Paz. That's why he's doing this.
We'll start by having the intel detachment
Everything
in Cuba
for a
look for him.
woman.
We
Actually,
can't let him
well,
be captured.
There you go.
There's some cages to the east of a big building. East an old grassy facility. That's where we are. Help me, Snake.
It's a setup.
We have no choice.
Yeah, if Chico talks, he could blow the new cover up. We can't hold off until the inspection's over.
When can we be ready?
It'll take at least 16 hours to confirm the flight path and prep a bird. The intel unit has started reconning the area.
Sounds like I'll have to miss the inspection.
Boss, we'll just have to send someone else to get them out.
No. I'll go.
Of course you will.
Yeah. Chico and Paz would only take orders from you anyway. We can't go taking on those Marines at the base head on.
Cacique.
It's gotta be off the radar, and it's gotta be you.
Hold down the fort, Cos.
Snake, you can forget about civil liberties where you're headed. God only knows what they'd do to you if you got caught. Do not let that happen. The Cubans leased the land to the U.S. as a gesture for helping them gain independence from Spain. The deal remains in effect until both countries agree to dissolve it, or the U.S. abandons the land. That's why America still operates the base even after La Revolucion. Problem is, it's leased land.
Meaning it isn't American soil, so the U.S. Constitution doesn't apply there. That allows them to withhold its civil rights protections.
Yeah, that's Uncle Sam's excuse. The area was originally only for detaining refugees from countries like Cuba and Haiti. But a few years ago, the CIA and its like started using it as a black site. Enemies of the state are renditioned there and subjected to extreme forms of interrogation. You can bet Cypher had a hand in that. As you'd expect, American and other Western human rights organizations aren't allowed anywhere near the place. What happens there disappears down the memory hole.
Who knows what they're doing to Chico and Paz?
Guantanamo
I'd like
Bay?
to interrogate her ourselves. But if worst comes to worst, make sure she's dead. Chico, on the other hand, we have to bring back. Fast. He knows too much about us.
Cos?
The area is surrounded by mines placed by both the U.S. and Cuba, making escape on foot impossible. You're heading
That
into the
poses
Lion's Den,
inside.
Snake. Don't take this one lightly. Come back in one piece.
Yeah.
Know his ass. Oh. Sorry, y'all cables. Noises. Noises. Might as well. Alright.
I heard about Paz's tapes.
Yeah. Why do you think she'd leave him behind? And that diary?
Whatever it was, her commitment was wavering. That much is clear.
So she was leaving clues to help us.
No way to know for sure. And the ocean's not giving her back.
November 4th, 1974. At the outskirts of Barranquilla, Colombia. Contact with Big Boss successful. Zadornov posed as my professor, but Big Boss took one look and
So
knew he
yeah,
was
that's just Peace
KGB.
Walker.
However, he does not seem to suspect
Go to
me.
play that
To
first.
him,
For the
I am just a peace-loving student and another victim of the CIA. We asked him to drive the CIA out of Costa Rica. To him, this means betraying his country. His forces are smaller than anticipated. They drift from place to place with nowhere to call home. That provided us an opportunity, so we seized it. Zadornov offered them a plant off the Costa Rican coast to use as a base. As expected, Miller jumped at the
Basically,
chance.
Describing
Although
the events
initially
of Peace
reluctant,
Walker.
Big Boss came around when Zadornov played him the tape. All because the voice on it sounded like his mentor, the boss.
That's not what happened. Or that kind of is what happened.
Naked Snake, the man who once saved the world from the brink of nuclear war. Awarded the title of Big Boss for his service. He later became a mercenary, abandoning both his title and his country.
For the Militaire Sans
To
Frontières.
him, that honor was steeped in the blood of the
Military
boss,
Without Borders.
the mentor he was forced to eliminate. Exceptionally charismatic, he possesses unparalleled combat and
Whoa.
intelligence gathering abilities. His only discernible weakness is her.
Of course.
This operation hinges on how effectively we can exploit that.
Ooh. He's a man eater.
Kazuhira Miller is Big Boss's lieutenant. Half Japanese, half American. He once served in Japan's self-defense force. Though he and Snake first met as enemies, they discovered a common bond and together built their private army, with
Militaires
Miller
sans
directing
frontières.
business and administrative affairs.
Militaires sans frontières.
He comes off as shallow, but his true intent is hard to read. I must be careful. All that is clear is his infatuation with Big Boss. With East and West fighting over its control, Central America is
This
now
is
the
gonna be on
most
a test, by
contested
the way.
region on Earth.
Better take notes.
CIA Central American Station Chief Coldman has developed Peace Walker, a fully AI automated, fail-deadly nuclear launch system with which he aims to reignite the Cold War. Snake's new objective in Costa Rica is to prevent that. Zadornov's, or should I say, the KGB's plan is to play the two sides against each other, turning the entire region red. Not one of the three parties realize they're all just pawns in Cypher's hands. Cypher
fucking looking
watches
cool.
all.
Cypher. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Close enough. So I had to find the cable that has the USB end and the USB-C other end. Ready? If it plugs in, okay. Yeah, okay, it's starting. For now, that's good.
Zadornov has been detained. Since this leaves my cover identity without a guardian, the Mother Base staff has taken me in. I am now better placed than ever to monitor their internal affairs. Everything continues to unfold according to plan. The developer of the Boss AI, Dr. Strangelove,
That's
has
a
also
woman, by
come
the
to
way.
Mother Base. With her and Huey's expertise, they can now develop a weapon capable of matching Peace Walker.
Think. Okay, so that's pretty much it. There's music. That's a little bit later. Oh, okay, let's do this one.
As of today, I will be living here at Mother Base. Now my real trial begins. Zadornov was paying my room, board, and tuition, but he has since been captured. I told the man that with no more money from the KGB, I could no longer afford school. He bought my story, and when I said I would
Dang.
be willing to work, he took pity on me and let me stay.
From a 16-year-old.
For some reason, Miller really pled my case. That was helpful, but the man is still a fool. His
Cut.
men are no better. They think
No.
their training makes them strong,
Oh,
but that kind of strength is nothing in the face of true power. And better yet, they wait on me hand and foot,
No, they
believing I am
didn't.
just a schoolgirl. Looks like I won't be working too hard after all.
well,
Just today, while scouting out the living quarters, I saw a group of them in the corner of the deck making a fuss. Going over for a look, I saw they were feeding a kitten. A bunch of grown hard men, and they're the ones acting
Hey.
like schoolgirls. Look, isn't he cute? What is wrong with them? Disgusted, I just nodded and
you
smiled.
didn't sound
I
disgusted.
must stay in character after all.
Wouldn't
I
you?
indulged their chit-chat for a few moments. Then one of them asked me to give the thing a name. They had just taken it from its mother. I named it Nuke. I improvised some nonsense about how our compassion for living things can help prevent wars.
God
The men
damn.
gave me a little fish. I held it out in my palm and the kitten happily ate it up. What a pathetic, feeble creature. It sickens me.
Crazy.
Today, Chico invited me to go fishing with the soldiers. I
Right?
suppose finding one's own food does have its merit, but I prefer not to be involved in such a degrading task.
Wow.
And their
Toss.
prattling on about fishing being fun is nonsense. I'm not here to find playmates. Nevertheless, distasteful as it was, I went along in order to maintain my cover. Chico thrust a fishing pole into my hands, and we went up onto the deck
Chico
where several
still
soldiers had gathered.
cares about her.
They welcomed us warmly. With so few women aboard Mother Base, I'm treated like a princess.
That's not well.
No one suspects I am neither a teenager nor a student. It was nice and sunny, with a gentle breeze and waves. As I cast my line and waited for a bite, the soldiers began to ask me all sorts of questions. As always, I answered according to our predefined scenario, feigning a smile. As I sat there feeding them lies, the fish began to bite, and the soldiers began to focus on their prey.
This is Tara Strong,
Chico
by
had
the
his
way.
bait stolen by a fish, and got
she
so
plays,
angry that he stood
Fox.
up and nearly fell into the sea. Everybody laughed. It almost made me want to join in too. At some point, I got a bite myself. The instant after I felt that first gentle tug, the fish yanked the line with astonishing strength, and I let out a cry of surprise. I thought he was going to be huge. It was my first time fishing, and I was a bit flustered, so the soldier beside me helped by supporting the pole from behind. "Reel it in," they shouted. I nodded, turning the handle as fast as I could.
I love it.
I wondered what kind of fish lived below the surface, and thought back to the deep sea dives I had to do as part of training. Those were difficult days, but I remember finding the multicolored fish gliding through the water incredibly soothing. After a hard fight, I pulled it up. To my surprise, it wasn't even half a vara, rather anticlimactic. But I wasn't doing it for fun, so I wasn't the least bit disappointed.
Sure.
Nuke was hovering nearby with an expectant look on his face, so I gave the fish
It's
to him.
amazing. This whole
All in all,
events of
a
Peace
thoroughly
Walker were a
wasted
lie.
day.
Wasted.
Preparations are coming along nicely. No one suspects me of being the one to let Zadarnov out of his cell. Today, Amanda and I taught Cecile how to make gallo pinto. It is a simple home-cooked dish consisting of black frijoles mixed
Black
with
beans
arroz.
with rice.
It is well known throughout Central America, not just in Costa Rica. So it is no surprise that a Nika like Amanda would be good at making it.
Anika?
But I was raised in the States from a very young age,
Of course
and
you
could hardly even remember my mother's gallo pinto. Having to make chit-chat with that clueless
Oh,
bird lover
no.
and the so-called revolutionary was
He's
excruciating.
nice to you.
And, clueless or not, I wanted to be especially careful around
Cecile.
Cecile, the one who actually recorded that tape.
She's a French one.
Thankfully, Miller and his men seemed to believe I mistook the tape I found for one my friend made. In any case, one can never be too careful. Anyway, the three of us minced garlic and herbs, then cooked them in a pot with frijoles we'd soaked overnight. While waiting for them to cook, we sautéed onions and arroz in a frying pan. Cecile worked the frying pan according to Amanda's directions, but seemed a bit glum. She does have a knack for cooking, though. She is French, after all.
Yeah, stereotyping.
We added water to the pan and watched the arroz begin to steam. While we waited, Amanda shared memories of her mother with us. They had been separated because of Simosa, but the taste of her mother's cooking was still fresh in her mind. When the frijoles were ready, we drained the water, stir-frying them with the rest of the vegetables. Quite a complicated process for home cooking. Nonetheless, it kept them occupied. The longer we sat and talked, the greater the chance of my arousing their suspicions. With women, it is not enough to just bat your eyelashes and giggle.
Right.
It takes a lot of effort to divert attention.
I didn't know that.
When the arroz was done cooking, we folded it into the frijoles and added salsa, stirring the mixture as it simmered. At
Okay.
this point, for some reason, the conversation turned to romance.
Of course.
Why does it have to be that way whenever women get together and chat?
Yeah.
Cecile fancies herself to be well versed in such matters, and gave
But she is
Amanda all
French.
sorts of advice. It was harmless enough, until, to my irritation, she began pestering me whether there was anybody I liked.
She's 16.
Not right now, I said, trying to dodge the question. But she pressed on. It's Snake, isn't it? I gritted my teeth and played it coy. Maybe. Cecile nodded and giggled. He is pretty sexy, isn't he? What a ditz. It's all I can manage to just survive. The thought of romance has never once crossed my mind. I have no
Oh,
interest
she
in that
was
kind
like
of man.
18 by this time. because
Soon
of-
enough. A rich aroma began to fill the room. The gallo pinto was ready. Nuke came over and rubbed up against our legs, looking for a handout. Unfortunately, it was not the kind of food a cat would like.
She sounds like she
We
was
let a
enjoying
few of the
herself.
soldiers have a bite, and then headed off to the mess hall. The home-cooked flavor we'd achieved was a big hit with the men of MSF.
But it's
Not that we are
something.
trying to impress them or anything. Even I could manage a dish like that. Snake enjoyed it too. Let me make this absolutely clear. I have no
Who
interest
are you
in that
talking
man.
to?
Football, or soccer as it is known in the States,
called
is
soccer.
extremely popular here. It has not caught on yet in the US, but it has legions of rabid fans all across Latin America. These fans can get so rowdy that it is commonly believed El Salvador and Honduras went to
Yeah.
war in
Zagueria.
1969 over scuffles in a soccer match. In reality, tensions between the two countries were already high. The match was merely one of the sparks that set them off. But these people are so passionate about this sport that the story seems plausible. Predictably, many of the soldiers here are fans. They have apparently divided themselves into Costa Rican and Nicaraguan teams and started playing each other. To play, you need a ball and 2 goals. The R&D team built and set up simple goals on the
R&D,
deck.
research and development.
I had absolutely no interest, but Chico insisted that I come and watch. It was not a proper match by any means. The pitch was not even regulation size.
She's an expert.
But the players and spectators alike got pretty excited. They banged empty cans and shouted cheers through the handmade megaphones. It almost felt like carnival. Huey, the referee, blew a whistle to start the match.
I love
The
it.
soldiers' training has left them in excellent physical shape, but they lack the honed skills of professionals, and their play was quite rough. Midway through, one of the men collided with another. They started shouting at one another, but Huey stepped in. I thought we had forsaken our countries, become one with the earth, he said, quoting Snake. We're not competing for national pride here, and we are not fighting for the
wrong
good
with
of
you,
any one
Huey?
country. This is not a war. Soccer is a peaceful sport, am I right? The soldiers nodded. They know the pain of war, and they share Snake's vision. Perhaps that is why all this resonates with them. Team Costa Rica was down a man, and somehow I was picked to fill in. Costa Rica had the advantage up until that point. I suppose Huey wanted to keep it balanced. The soldiers agreed with Huey's call. Maybe the Costa Rican players felt an even matchup would be more fun, too. I could not be bothered to run at first, but chasing the ball out there in the hot sun, I was soon drenched in sweat. Before long, I found myself actively seeking out the ball, partially out of desperation. I picked up a loose ball deep on the opponent's side of the field. Even though he's Nicaraguan, Chico cheered me on, yelling, "Go for it, shoot!" I launched the ball as hard as I
Sounds
could,
like
only to
she
have it blocked
enjoyed
by the
herself.
keeper.
So
Disappointment
scripted.
only increased my determination.
Alright.
In the end, I didn't score a single goal, and Costa Rica gave up its lead. It was really close, though. We congratulated each other on a good match and sprawled out in the shade on the deck, exhausted. The ocean breeze felt so nice on my sun-soaked body. Nuke came over. It is one of his favorite spots, and stretched out next to me. And together, we watched fluffy white clouds drift lazily across the clear blue sky.
Let's keep
It
going.
was lovely out today, so I decided to sun myself in a lounge chair up on the deck when Strangelove came up to me.
No, Huey's
Despite the
over,
heat,
or
she
sort
was
of
in her
one-sided.
usual long sleeves and pants. I waved at her. She looked away and mumbled, "Hello there. Fancy meeting you here." I asked if she needed anything, feeling her eyes creeping up and down my body like she was
Oh,
savoring
she
it.
was. Oh.
Finally, she swallowed and said, "You have such beautiful skin." Bewildered, I shook my head and said, "No, not at all. I had heard rumors that she was a lesbian. But she couldn't be after me, could Could she? She continued to stare and said, "No, it is beautiful, but you must not let yourself get so tanned." And then she took my hand in hers. "What is wrong with a little sun?" I asked, trying to cut the conversation short. But she shook her head violently. "No, you mustn't. A young lady should take better care of her
Is that
skin."
why she? And then she has.
She
this
was
stuff.
acting strangely now, as if aroused. She lectured me on the perils of tanning, how it ages skin, causing wrinkles and spots, and in the worst cases, even skin cancer. I knew already that tanning could cause spots, but I thought only pale-skinned Anglo-Saxons had to deal with that.
White people.
Having a scientist tell me it causes aging, though, that spooked me a little. If I am to keep playing the teenager,
It's
I
kind
will
of
have
like
to start paying more attention to my skin.
fragile.
Sensing my anxiety, she took a small tube from her pocket. She said it was the sunscreen she always used. She told me to keep it. I didn't know what to say. I was more than happy to take it, but exactly what were her intentions? Was she merely being nice? Or is she really into me? Either way, there was no reason to refuse, I suppose. I have undergone training. An out-of-shape woman does not pose any real threat to me.
Out of shape.
Having power means not being afraid. It is the same on a global scale.
So
A
maybe
country
this
with
is
nukes
Tara
can
Strong
dictate terms to a country
playing
without them.
a Hispanic person.
I thanked her and took the tube. Then she offered to put some on for me. She squirted some lotion onto her fingers and began rolling it into my chest. It happened so suddenly, and I was so taken aback that I did not even think to protest. She caressed my stomach with her long white fingers, then slid them upwards between my bikini-clad breasts. "What? Wait," I sputtered as her moist eyes met mine. She was beautiful. Somehow, I found myself captivated by this woman more than 10 years my elder. "Hold still," she whispered in my ear. I nodded silently, unable to refuse.
I don't remember this part.
My body went limp, motionless, as if in a trance. Gently, carefully, she rubbed the lotion all over my entire body. I shouldn't have enjoyed it, and yet I could not help myself.
It kind
For
of
a
explains
moment,
why she
I
didn't,
was spellbound.
like in the game, she was detachment.
That woman is dangerous. I had better watch myself.
Watch yourself.
Protecting one's health is an important part of any agent's job. But despite my best efforts, I have caught a cold. Now that I think about it, Mother Base's numbers are on the rise, with soldiers coming from all different places and backgrounds. It is no wonder, then, that sooner or later someone would bring in a virus. That said, what I have got is just a common cold. The medical team said I'd need a few days rest, so I've been
She
restricted
sounds,
to my
she even
room
sounds
and put on
nasally.
bed
It's kind of
rest.
funny.
I thought I'd gotten used to not having anyone around to relate to.
It's like
But
Tara
at times
Strong
like
holding her
these,
nose.
being alone is just miserable. All I could do is lay there and stroke Nuke's back, trying to take my mind off how bad I felt. Nuke just sat there, not making a sound. But I did have visitors. Amanda
Right.
and Chico, Huey, Cecile, Miller, and a few of the soldiers I've become relatively close to. Amanda made me a soup with herbs she said were good for a cold.
It's nice though.
Miller told me to take it easy. "I will sing you a lullaby," he
sings
said.
terribly.
Then broke out a guitar and sang some incomprehensible song in Japanese. I did not need to understand the lyrics to know he is an awful singer. Then he said, "You know what is good for a cold? Suppositories. Here, I'll show you." He began to take off his pants, so I threw my tissue box at him to make
Huh?
him go away. Then Strangelove showed up, saying she had some miracle Indian cure. "It has got eucalyptus extract," she said. "It works best if you rub it into your chest." And then she tried to take off my nightshirt. I whacked her with my pillow, and I got rid of her. Chico brought me a little flower in a cup.
Aww.
It had been growing in a little bit of earth that probably found its way on board stuck to something else. I found this on the deck. Here, you can have it. He tried to act nonchalant, but I am pretty sure he's got a crush on me. None of them understand. If they thought these little visits would cheer me up, they were wrong.
Wow, that's messed up.
Tonight, Snake himself came to my room. Like the rest, he believes I am just a schoolgirl and treats me
University,
as such.
not like school.
Why did you abandon your country? I asked him. Why create the MSF?
I forgot his name.
Of course, I knew the answers already, but I wanted to hear it from him. As I had imagined, he was not exactly
Which, by the way, is
forthcoming.
played by Steve Blum.
All he would say is that his country abandoned him because all he could do was fight. And that is why he needed the MSF, because that is all he is any good for.
Militaire sans frontières.
Then he said, fighting is the only thing I understand, but that does not mean I have got a grudge against those who believe in peace. I am not one of them, and I do not believe in peace. Conflict is in man's nature. We fight our enemies in order to survive.
I mean, sometimes.
Maybe we are not so different after all. He and I.
She said
But
the
that is
thing.
exactly why I'm going to have to kill him.
God damn it.
Or else he will have to kill me.
Oh, that's true.
When I stop and think about this wretched existence,
Wow.
being killed by a man like that suddenly does not seem like such a bad thing. Every month, Mother Base throws a party for all the soldiers whose birthdays fall in that month. There is something strange about a military organization having parties. Really though, it is just an excuse to drink and make noise.
I think that's also the army.
It is not easy to get alcohol in a fortress in the middle of the ocean. Most days they are training from dawn till dusk. They do not have time for things like drinking. That is why Snake and Miller came up with the idea to give everyone a chance to let loose. Obviously, a bunch of boars like that are not going to bother with blowing out candles on a cake.
That'd be cool if
Rather,
they did.
they sit there in a cloud of cigarette smoke, drink beer, eat meat, tell tasteless jokes, and swap crude insults about one another's
Oh, they're
hometowns.
men.
But it hardly ever
Ah.
breaks out into something serious. They talk up a storm, but they're just having fun. It is funny. You have got members of FSLN rubbing shoulders with the UCLAs, people who once would have considered the other mortal enemies. I wonder if that is what makes Big Boss so popular. In leaving their countries behind, they leave their hatred for other countries too.
Yeah,
Miller seemed a
funny.
little protective of me. Hope they're not being too crude, he said. But soon enough, he too was drunk. He yelled, "Come here and take a look at the real Kazuhira Miller." Then dropped his pants and mooned
What the
everybody.
hell?
The other soldiers burst out laughing. I have never seen such a crude, ridiculous party before. And yet, all these people, laughing and acting the fool. Is this what they call peace? For some reason, I began to think about all that has happened since I came here. Fishing with Chico, cooking with Amanda and Cecile, playing soccer, having visitors when I caught a cold. When I stop and think about it, my time here has been the most peaceful of my life. But that is about to end. I cannot imagine he will be willing to negotiate. It seems I am to fight the legendary Big Boss. I do not know if I'll be able to beat him. But if I have to choose between death and defying Cypher, I will gladly choose death.
Cypher.
The thought of dying does not
Agent.
scare me. But if I disobey my orders, the fear and despair awaiting me will be far worse than anything I can imagine. It was Cypher who took me in as an orphan, gave me food and a place to live. His orders may have been unreasonable, but I will never repay my debt entirely. It seems I have no choice. I must fight this man. I must fight Snake.
Oh, that's one.
Juno Miller, Snake's right-hand man,
Alright.
apparently has got at least one serious
Women.
weakness. He is an insatiable womanizer.
Of course.
He does not bother me, most likely because he considers teenagers off limits.
He's still 18.
But he has hit on every single one of the few
I guess
female
he is.
soldiers here at Mother Base. They ought to be telling him where to stick it, but end up falling for it so easily. I think some of it stems from the fact that he is actually not that bad looking. Anyway, today, that nasty habit got him in trouble.
It's Cecile, right?
He and Snake got into one of their rare fights, and I was there to see it. They burst out of the showers completely naked,
What?
trading punches. I am no child. The sight of a naked man does not make me blush, but this was something else. Maybe this'll teach you, Snake yelled as he slammed his fists into Miller's chest. I heard later that apparently he had been two-timing someone, and that same someone had gone to Snake with her troubles. As I see it, it is her own fault
There
for
were
letting herself
women
be
in that
deceived
base,
like that.
technically.
If she's too dumb to see through Miller's lies, then she got what she deserved. But this was not the first time it had happened, or the second, and Snake read Miller the riot act. Miller argued back, and what began as a shouting match turned into a fist fight. "You son of a bitch," Miller yelled as he swung. "Not bad," said Snake, smiling, "but not good enough." And then he was
They're just
back on the
naked doing
offensive.
this.
They had already been at it
Sounds
pretty
like
hard in the
Yakuza.
showers, and their bodies were covered with bruises. Both of these men had been trained for war, their bodies deadly weapons.
Deadly men
They were
bodies.
each bleeding from a dozen places. All this from a fist fight. Even so, it was far less gruesome than if they had given it their all. It was obvious that one of them would be dead were they fighting for real. Miller took another swing, yelling, "Try this then!" Snake parried, then responded in kind. But I could tell he was not aiming for anything vital.
Well, what else can
"You
aim
are
for?
one tough bastard, boss," Miller muttered.
You're
A
just
smile
adding-
crept across his face as he caught his breath. And then they went right on fighting. Blood and sweat flew off their glistening bodies. It was combat without hatred or hostile intent. I had never seen
This
violence like
reminds
this
me of
before.
this insert AEW
It
reference
was more
here
than just a
about
friendly tussle.
men.
They were utilizing every technique
Whatever.
they knew. It was not a sporting match. They were not playing by the rules. How could they keep this up? At last, the two men tired themselves out, and the bizarre scene came to an end. They looked at each other's battered bodies, and then burst out laughing, embracing and congratulating each other on a good fight. It all seemed so idiotic. I still cannot fathom such
I love
behavior.
that pass.
But somehow, I got the sense that for all his womanizing, Miller really only trusted one person, and that was Snake.
I wonder why.
There was no way I could ever come between the two of them.
That's sweet.
And at that thought, I began to feel as if I had lost.
It should be.
All of Mother Base is preparing
I'm
for a
okay.
festival.
Yeah.
Since Snake and his soldiers spend so much time fighting, they are setting aside one day a year for peace and relaxation. I do not know all the details, but apparently that is what Snake and Miller decided. These soldiers love the idea, of course. There is so little fun to be had here that everybody
It
looks
seems
forward
like-
to
okay.
events like these. That is all well and good, but somehow I got roped into getting on stage. Come on,
and
we even both
singing
have
the-
peace in our names, said
Yeah.
Miller. And Zadarnov, that old Ruski's name, has
what's
something
that
to do
song
with
called?
peace too, right? Hey, as long as we're having a day of peace, we ought to get an act together. The Three-Piece
the-
Band. I thought he
What's it
was
called?
joking. He then proceeded to
costume,
share his
the love
idea
theme?
without bothering to check with me. And now, I am slated to sing. Apparently, he had heard me on the deck one day, and since then he's wanted to form a band.
This is a nation state, by the way.
Everybody's looking forward to it, so there is no way for me
In
to
the
back
middle of
out
the
now.
ocean.
I have never done anything like this, but it does feel kind of nice to know that people are looking forward to it. I mean, it cannot be any worse than Miller's singing, but modifications to Zeke are already finalized, and I must complete my mission. Betray Cypher now, and I will face a fate far worse than death.
Double digits.
Still, there's no need to put things in motion just yet. What difference would it make to just wait a little while longer?
Wait, look.
A whole day of peace. The mission can wait until after that. Can it not? I know I am only delaying the inevitable. When the day comes, one of us will
Can't
have
wait
to die.
until Peace Walker
Snake.
gets released in August.
But still, could just come up with some way to stall Cypher, at least until our day of peace. When did I start having thoughts like this? My cover is blown. They know nothing of Cypher or my true objective, but they know I am a spy. There is no more time left.
Oh, that's the lieutenant.
I must
No.
act now. I must complete my mission. How did it come to this? All I wanted was 3 more days. Just 3. Miller's already finished writing the song.
The Love Deterrent.
It is called
Yeah.
Love Deterrent. It is about a girl who cannot express her true feelings. I have been practicing. I am no pro, but I was pretty sure I would do a decent job. And now this. Cypher found out that Zeke was complete. He must have someone inside Mother Base besides me, spinning his tightly wound web of control,
be Chico.
leaving no room for individual will. Typical. When they found out Zeke was complete, I was ordered to execute the operation immediately. If I was going to enjoy just 1 day of peace, I had to ensure the plan could not move forward. I tried to sabotage Zeke.
Yeah.
I thought by damaging the drive system, they would have no choice but to delay their plans. I waited until midnight, and then snuck into the hangar. There would be trouble if it looked like sabotage. I selected one of the drive system's load-bearing parts and carefully worked to warp its shape. The leg's drive system requires a high degree of precision to operate. Even the smallest
The
deviation would have done
bipedal
it.
weapon.
Then, Chico walked in. Maybe it was one of those nights where he could not sleep. In any case, he saw me, panicked, and took off running. It would have been easy to kill him. But I could not.
Dang.
I know he likes me. It is not as if I would ever have an interest in a child like him. But I could not pull the trigger. Not at him. Not in the back. Will he tell them? Or is there a chance he will keep it a secret? Protect me? No. He knows now. Knows I am not who he thought I was.
That's
He
a
ran
common
without
theme,
even questioning what I was doing. There is no chance he does not know.
of course.
And soon, all I have built here will end. And if Cypher has another agent among them, if he finds out I tried to sabotage Zeke, this place will no longer be my heaven. Then it is settled. I make my move now. Chico walked in before my sabotage was complete, so Zeke should still be operational.
Metal Gear Z.
It might not run at full speed or
Bipedal,
power,
enormous
but I
weapon.
do not have time to fix that.
Mecha.
Without Zeke, I do not have a chance in hell of winning. I must act fast before Chico sounds the alarm. I knew it would come to this. I just did not think it would be so soon. It is time, Zeke. Metal Gear Zeke. Activate.
And that's it. Okay. Let's see. This is all of them. What is the music? Is Love Deterrence. Oh wait, no. It's not. Love Deterrent. Wait, ah! Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do Love Deterrent. As I sip on this drink. Oh, it's just the medley? It's not really the... Oh, it's not really the song. Come on. Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, it's just a medley. Oh, that sucks. I could unlock it or something. Alright, whatever. Okay, let's start. Come on. Hajime. Yeah, that's it, right? Yes. Okay, the Japanese? Nope. go. Here's to you. Yeah. I am fully invested now. In an era where the world was still divided into East and West, the boss, the mother of special forces, and the hero of War II defected to the Soviet Union, which was a woman, by the way. Not that it matters, but I guess it's still important. Under the orders of the U.S. government, her final apprentice, Naked Snake, took her life. But for the boss, her defection was no more than a cover. The boss used Snake to ensure that the philosopher's legacy, the vast military fund under the Soviet army control, would reach America. For these astounding accomplishments, quote unquote, Snake was awarded the title of Big Boss, and then he ran away because he was ashamed. Recruiting soldiers to help Calahir military first in 1974, the pair constructed a secret base in the Caribbean. Snake's private, the Militaire Sans Frontières or something. Meanwhile, Major Zero, can I not, like, oh, there we go, okay, I'm stupid, alright. Read this, and there we go. Basically, he ran away because he was ashamed what he did. He didn't do it. And everyone thinks he's a hero when he's not really a hero. Not wearing Guantanamo Bay, trying to rescue Chico. I wonder if YouTube has a problem with it.
She told us everything. Don't worry, I kept my word. She didn't suffer long. Here. You earned it.
I love music. Thank you.
How's it feel to play the traitor? No more war games.
It's a
You're
Walkman.
a real man now, soldier.
If you didn't know, this is the in the 70s.
Give my regards to your boss when you get home.
I love this song. Reasons. So Kojima wants to direct a movie, so he's so much of a self-doubter to do it. So he's having A24, the studio, making Death Stranding movie, so that's
10 days ago, we got reports that Paz was still alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by a Belizean fisherman who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No, I've got something else in mind. Our friends at Cypher suspect Paz could be a double agent. She's being held for interrogation at a camp on the southern tip of Cuba.
Black site. Nice. A slice of American pie on communist soil, and out of U.S. legal jurisdiction.
The upcoming inspection
Well, the
of
fun
my base
happened.
has to be connected somehow. The timing's too perfect.
The UN's nuclear inspection.
My guess is they're trying to corroborate Paz's leak.
We're an army without a nation.
Word of our capabilities gets
Yeah,
out,
sure,
and we'll have the
okay.
whole world out to shut us down. Having an American private intelligence agency involved's bad news. Cypher's the ones who sent Paz to us in the first place.
She knows their true nature.
Right. Paz is our only link to Cypher. If she's still alive, we need her on our side.
Trojan horse is in!
It's like Chico's case stop one.
This pirate crackdown's a go! Move!
So who's the other target?
That would be Chico. He's being held in the same area as Paz. Last radio contact was 40 hours ago. Find them both. Bring him back alive. Enter the compound from the south cliff. Secure Chico and Paz, then report back from the rendezvous point.
Here's the evidence.
We'll send a chopper from across the Cuban border. You should be back at Mother Base in time for lunch. You'll probably just miss our guests. The only catch is you go in solo. The politically sensitive nature of the mission needs backup is not an option.
Never know.
Fine. I like some alone time now and then.
They were thrown.
I'm in front of the prison camp.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
This never gets old.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Meteoro Geostorido. Hajime. Oh, really? I didn't know. So good at guess. future technology that would never existed.
Chico and Paz are being held in an old, unused part of the compound. Get inside and head northeast.
Mission start.
Mission info has been
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Before you go any further, use your binoculars to recon the area. What do you see? Press the call button to get more intel. Your binoculars are equipped with a directional microphone. You should be able to listen in on
wild
whatever
playing
they're
with that
pointed
phone.
at.
I've never done that before.
You should try listening in on those soldiers. Even casual chatter could reveal something in a place like this.
101.
A watchtower. Don't get spotted.
Are they two
Head
watchtowers?
for the old prison. You'll find the targets there.
One.
It's a guard. Don't let him see you. Avoid combat whenever possible.
Alright. As soon as he turns around.
If you ready your weapon while crawling, you can move horizontally left or right. If you do that holding the dash button, you'll move faster.
Alright, non-lethal. Go.
Keep
Roll,
low.
roll.
You can check the controls on the pause screen.
You see me? I'm confusing these with the Death Stranding controls. Oh, it's just like I don't mind me. Don't mind me. Ooh. Talking to the codec, right?
You can use your iDroid to check all sorts of operational data. The map, objectives, the target's locations. It'll help. To climb an obstacle, press the action button.
They can see me. We're here in the middle of the road. Oh, get the light, get the light. How do you pick it all down? No, how do you switch the thing off? Yes.
I've sent VIs of the targets to your iDroid. Take a good look.
Marker placed.
Now head east to the old prison area. You can bring up the target's location on your iDroid.
Wait, what is this? How do you... Fuck. How do you give a... Ow, 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 ow. How does this... Please. Okay. Don't. Hey. Peekaboo.
You should move the bodies of enemies somewhere out of sight.
Oh! Oh! Hey, how do you turn this off? I don't care. think I'm able to play the cassettes as I'm doing this. Yep.
Open the menu tab, then select Mission Info. From there, you can view targets' photos or check other visual information. Contact me if you need advice.
I'll go under those right there.
That rain just won't let up. It'll help you stay out of sight, but watch you don't get hypothermia.
Yeah.
You got explosives. They'll pack enough power to destroy their anti-air defenses or vehicles.
Will they wake up?
A gun with a suppressor generates less noise, meaning there's next to no chance of it giving away your presence.
Probably get out of the light. Right. Oh, what? Oh, to get them. I don't really. Is that one? Busy. What is it? Oh, you got it. Okay.
Your tranquilizer gun's effective range isn't that great. The round's trajectory will drop the farther it goes, so take that into account while aiming.
Oh, oh, oh.
Hey, you hear about the special ships guys have been pulling at the old prison area the past few weeks?
Those tranquilizer rounds are only good for
Shut up,
putting your
shut up.
target to
You made
sleep.
another sound.
They won't help you break anything.
Me and Kiss are break time goodbye, man. My buddy was crying on my shoulder about it. But that place has been dead for years. Now we got these, I don't know who's, bringing in enemy combatants from the States. Right. And the CO is tearing his hair out. Feel like I'm living in a prison, man.
Yeah. I guess it's still like Guantanamo Bay was new, and they just thought this was some land. Didn't they close Guantanamo? Oh, wait.
Huh? You okay? What's up?
Shit. Alright. Don't help him. Don't help him. Actually, wait. That might be a good idea. Help him. Is cool. Can't see me, can't see me, can't see me, can't see me, can't see me.
The targets are in the old prison.
Maybe if you highlight it near the camp, You get conversation, but nothing.
Secure the targets. They're in the old prison.
Alrighty. Roger that, womanizer. Oh, I could wait for him to, like... Wait.
That guard's in the way. You'll either have to go around or deal with him.
I know.
If you're going to eliminate him, use a gun.
I just did. Wait. Gotta sleep. Come on, it's got to act faster than that. It's going through his veins right now. There he goes.
Contact!
That's the old prison area. The targets are there.
Damn it. Vision meld, vision meld. Okay.
Snake, talk to me! Snake!
Alright. And see the guy poke out.
This is an infiltration mission.
Oh, from
You've
over
got to
here.
stay out of sight. Head for the old prison. You'll find the targets there.
Pretty good.
You should move the bodies of enemies somewhere out of sight.
Nah, we're good. As long as there's a vehicle over here.
Contact me if you need advice. Head for the old prison. You'll find the targets there.
Okay.
Use your iDroid to check all sorts of operational data. The map, objectives, the target's locations. It'll help a lot if you let it. The Stars and Stripes. Not a popular sight in Cuba.
Wouldn't imagine so.
Marker placed.
That rain just won't let up. It'll help you stay out of sight, but watch you don't get hypothermia.
I mean, someone over there, right? Oh.
I've sent VIs of the targets to your iDroid. Take a good look. Your binoculars are equipped with a directional microphone.
Right.
You should be able to listen in on whatever they're pointed at. You should try listening in on those soldiers. Even casual chatter could reveal something in a place like this.
So when the sound goes up, like, the sound meter is gonna go. Not really. It won't work this way. I'm supposed to my Walkman.
Open the menu tab, then select Mission Info. From there, you can view targets' photos or check other visual information.
Okay, bullets.
A gun with a suppressor generates less noise, meaning there's next to no chance of it giving away your presence.
At least I'm playing a video game now, so there we go. Somewhere over here. If we can make it. Alright, I don't. Okay, wait. I made a turn. Alright, this is where I screwed up. Watchtower. Okay. Shit. It's fence. There you go.
That guard's in the way. You'll either have to go around or deal with him. If you're going to eliminate him, use a gun.
There's two of them. Just sleep. Come on. Yo. And there's the one on the barricade. There's another. Where's the other guy? Oh, nice ammo.
Your tranquilizer gun's effective range isn't that great. The round's trajectory will drop the farther it goes, so take that into account while aiming. Those tranquilizer rounds are only good for putting your target to sleep. They won't help you break anything. The targets are in the old prison. That's the old prison area. The targets are there. targets are there. That's where your targets are. Are those animal cages? Leave no stone unturned. The target has to be somewhere.
Oh, look at Chico. Chico. Nighty night.
You'll find the targets there.
Got it. Ooh, let him see him. Nobody knows.
XOF. There's someone in there. What do you plan on doing?
Oh, that's him.
Chico. Chico. Chico, it's me.
No! No! Go away! Go away!
Let me out of here, please.
Get off me! Get off!
Chico, keep it down.
Go away!
Right over here. Hey, you gotta let me out. You let me out, no. Stay here.
Get off me! Get off!
I mean, that's
Chico,
effective.
calm down. Don't fight it.
This is a very upbeat game. Lots of happy moments.
I got Chico.
And Paz,
Not here.
are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Is Chico able to walk?
Hold on. Not gonna happen.
You'll have to carry him out then. Okay, boss, change of plans. Haul Chico over to the rendezvous point. We'll get Paz's whereabouts out of him once he's calmed down.
Mission info has been
I've marked the
updated.
RV on your map. Okay, now carry Chico there.
Map has been updated.
Come on.
Once you don't end up head first in the ocean.
killed her! In front of me!
You'll have to carry Chico. Hurry up and carry the target toward the objective. The RV's just a little further. Great. You reach the RV. Put the target down for a minute. How's he doing?
The Walkman.
Chico, where is Paz?
She's dead.
When was this recorded?
She's dead.
Okay, now use your iDroid to call the chopper for pickup.
Wait.
Boss, Chico's tape probably contains some clues to where they're keeping Paz. Select it on your iDroid to listen to it.
On your feet.
Okay.
Chico was taken out of his cage. Did he leave the tape recording while he was being moved? Paz might be up ahead. I hear vehicles. And a flag. Must be near the heliport. A gate.
Easy there. Let's get everyone.
Chico left the tape on record while he was being moved. Try using what you hear to find Paz. If you're still not sure, listen to the tape again.
I gotta save the rest of them.
Buzz!
On your feet.
Okay.
How long are they gonna stay asleep? One, two, three, four. Alright. I'm not you.
Another prisoner. Looks like...
There's like 2 more of them.
POW. That's fine if he has some intel, I guess.
Is that all of them? One second. One first. Sorry, I get kind of hungry. These streams. Give me a second. back. So as I eat this orange and these cookies, I want to talk about kind of what's going on. Well, sorry, now I'm showing on camera. Damn it, on camera in audio. I am on recording. So apparently, the date for Vegas has been announced really late. Like it was announced basically. I think I'm like late last month. I think there's a chance that I may attend, but probably just for that certain day. I think I have Thursday off, which is what that day lands, I guess. Oh, I wanted to promise a lot of things because what happened last time, you know. Yeah. It's funny, like before Arai and stuff, there was Hideo Kojima in a way. Mm, you know, whatever happens, happens. Give me a few seconds to eat this. I still have to peel my orange, so. Mm. Wait, now my hands are all sticky. But it shouldn't be too hard. It's just from where I am, about a 3 hour drive, probably more. But seeing as I have the day off, like I could start like really early, like get there before the sun comes up. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe not. Maybe just go and do nothing. You know? Just watch the legend at work. You know, Yuki Rai has been like really exceptional these past just just beginning of the year. Since the beginning of the year, I think that match with Yamashita like lit a fire in her. You know. You know. Excuse me. I would say let her fire her, but I would say like I established her as the. I mean, I think she was already like since the intercontinental. Sorry, since the international princess title days. I was certainly bringing her up to a main event status, but or some main event status, but with what Yamashita, I mean, seeing as that was her trainer from the beginning, that's always someone else. Like now that like, no, I do think that the Arai beating Yamashita after she lost to her like in 6 minutes or something. I think that's plausible. You know, it's just maybe Yamashita didn't mean to forget that she didn't get. I don't want to sound like a wrestling armchair wrestling blogger, but I don't know. I just like it. I like how it went. Like, hit her in the jaw and break it, and you know, lit a fire in her. Mm. That's all I really have to say about it. Yeah, let me at least. Well, I can't unpause it because I need to. Because yeah, I don't know where the guys are looking at. Mm-hmm. Stuff the posts online, they're kind of becoming, I guess, surface level. Like, I'm not exactly thinking hard on anything. Um, yeah, I want to change that. I used to do, I mean, not even necessarily engaging content, just stuff that, like, I make on my own, not just like retweet, repost, whatever. Mm. But the need to not like really. Obviously, there's like neutrals, but I think that comes secondary in a way. Mm. Oh yeah, I had a like one that you know, um, how do you say this? To put it candidly, you know, avoid parasocial relationships. Mm-hmm. Mm. But obviously not specific, just the kind of the IW. I don't want to say the IWC, the International Watch Community. Yeah. Mm. I'm aware. That's all I'm saying. I'm aware. As I finish this really good orange. Mm-hmm. I told a friend at work. Told a friend at work about like the whole Yuki thing because obviously like I have the one of the acrylics, one of the Yuki acrylics, and I believe two of my cards with the like the BBM cards in my work bag and the bag we have at work. It's like has to be see through, so like there's like a outer pocket and the inner one. So it's probably to sway my Yuki stuff. But when I told her someone at work, she handed me this like she apparently was like over dinner she was like drawing this Yuki. I think I posted it recently, and she's doing the Yuki Arai drawing, like and it kind of funny. Oh damn it, the freaking water's running now. It's like super loud, and the water runs. There's the hose outside, because it's watering season is. But it's just funny. It looks like the profile picture I have on there. I don't know. I mean, I don't think that picture was on Instagram. So either she saw it herself or like kind of saw that I like put something like this is my favorite picture of hers. Also, excuse me for like being segmented here. I'm not used to talking to nothing. Or rather, I don't know. It's like people watch the VOD and stuff or the YouTube video rather. I don't have much interaction with her. Um, but it's been fun, whether I make it or not over there. Obviously, Yuki is an exceptional talent, and they're like giving. Cause I think like there's a certain period where, like, I think after like losing the title, the IP title, and then like tag teaming with is it Ashida? I don't even know sure. Excuse me for not following that closely, but I think there's a period of like her like they're like, well, she got this push and now what, and then that's part. But I from the beginning I said like you should have a rematch against Yamashita, and I even posted it like in some sort of like boxing sense, so like championship boxing where like they'll have the two last names and then like the Roman numeral, so like 1 2 I IV VI like that kind of deal. Like I think it's on the third match, 1-on-1 match, because they didn't have that many matches 1-on-1, and I think yeah that like losing to her in that in, excuse me I don't speak very well losing to her in around I think it was like 6 minutes or something. 6 minutes. That sounds so familiar. Why is that so familiar? No, it's something else. Yeah, I think that really like kind of like dampened the steam a bit, but I didn't think it made her look bad. I think it just like her getting injured for it. No, 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 not that one. No, she didn't get her jaw dropped in that match. I'm not exactly following Cheese as closely as I used to. Obviously I know Arise like her results, but for like matches and stuff, like for example, it's becoming not even that busy, and I have time. Like I'm not gonna say I don't have time, but I do have time. It's just I don't know, just stick with their favorites. There's ups and downs. Like you don't always follow your favorite team, all the time. Maybe you look up your phone and you look up the stats or something. I don't know. You look up the score. Um, I kind of missed the first run with the attack team. I'm not sure. Her name's Ashita or something. The girl in purple who's like the cheerleading thing. It's kind of funny. Like historical photos. Yeah. One second, I gotta get another orange. Back with this even bigger orange. Actually, it's slightly bigger. I think the last one I got was like a mandarin. Not a mandarin, tangerine. I don't know, fruit. It's a big orange. Okay. Um. Right. It's like I kind of like it's part of me, which is like whether, they're having yeah I have to meet her at some point, but could be this next month, very probable. But it's like I want to see in person, and there's like this like meet and greet afterwards. I heard, and they were like oh like they meant to post something like oh well it's actually the day after around the same time, so like on that Friday at 11 a.m. I think Pacific Standard Time, and whether or not like I do the second meet and greet or the meet and greet after, it's like there has to be a certain point where the Twitter account has to leave. Or I don't know, like I like Twitter, but it, it has I attract weird people. I'm not gonna name names, but mm, uh, I'm grateful, but certain things you give up just to like please others, appease or whatever, and then they make you to look like the aggressor, I guess you would say. Mm. That's fine, but basically all you have to know is, as I like discussing, like chewing this orange on this hi-fi mic, like before Joshi. Now Joshi was like really cool discovering it. I discovered it. I like found out about it in 2020 because like there's like no lockdown, COVID, and all that, but it stemmed from like a want to like download the WWE Network. At the time, it was the network. Was no, it was Peacock actually. It was Peacock, but like in the U.S. outside of Europe, it's like in the U.S. North American, they distribute the WWE direct to NBC Peacock app, and I remember just wanting to be like, well, obviously we're gonna look back all the times WWE was good, the good times, the old times, all that stuff like I don't know, Attitude Era and stuff like that. But I ended up actually like first I watched like Owen Hart versus Bret Hart like WrestleMania 10, and that wasn't like a super like Attitude Era thing at all. It was just really good match. And then I was like, well, now that the women get hyped and stuff, let me just watch Asuka. And instead of like watching like WrestleMania X7 or something, I watched Asuka. Um, like as in like Asuka's like run against primarily Io Sky or Io Shirai at the time in the Black and Gold NXT. And it was like, okay, obviously they didn't come from the freaking. Was there even a performance center then? I don't think so. Instead of saying like they didn't go through the dirty system. Like, why is it so good? Because we were up to then, we were used to like women's matches, like basically barely going to 10 minutes, even on a main event, or not main event, like a high brow pay per view or whatever. And it's like, well, how is she so good? Like, did they just take her from like something else and like put her into the trainer ring? No, it turns out Asuka or okay, Kana, like she was part of the Joshi culture in Japan, where it's like they take this stuff way more seriously than us, or I guess until recently. But we're like, oh, they're super athletic, obviously can like hold their own and stuff. That was more than what we got used to seeing in like the Divas era, quote unquote. So I had to look for deeper, and then I find this like pink clad woman with like a kind of like this like straw hat, and it was interesting. Obviously, the Sakura Hirota. What's interesting is I think it's in Kana like the like so. Kana or okay Asuka has a channel called like there's a vlogger channel, her YouTube channel that includes like her famous vlog or vlogging, but there's another one called The Room Without Kana, and they're like her matches from like primarily like I think the promotion was called like Smash or something in Japan, and then there was like the OVW, no, not OVW, sorry, the Osaka Pro, so, Kikotaru and all that stuff, with like Yumioka. I don't know if these names even ring a bell to whoever's watching this, but basically, during 2020, I was playing Death Stranding 1, because before we went on lockdown, I decided to buy a car with $6,000 for a salvage vehicle. I still have it today. Still a tank. Hopefully it'll get me to Vegas. So, but, sorry, the gross, like, sound. Orange. Chewing super hard. And, basically, I think maybe, like, 2 weeks later I bought the car, like, around 2020, like, March-ish. Is it March? It's like May or March or May. No, it must have been April. Yeah, I think it was April, like 2020. And like lockdown, and we didn't take it seriously. We're just like, oh, there's a thing. The East Coast. Oh, it's gonna be East Coast thing, isn't it? Yeah, or something is not gonna get over here because West. Because I don't know how that makes sense, but that's what we thought. And yeah, I was stuck with the car. Couldn't go anywhere. It's COVID. Everything. So I think I still had my job then. Like we actually didn't know if we can get furloughed, but we still got paid by the company for like 2 weeks. No, for like I think about up to a month, so maybe 4 weeks ish. But anyway, there's a lot of anyways. Sorry, I don't write scripts. So I decided like, all right, like Death Stranding, I didn't buy it yet. It was like a time on sale for like 39 something, which at the time was like what games were $60, so release. So the PS4, and I'm like, oh, I decided I want to buy this monitor, this like TV. I'm just gonna, if we're gonna, if so happens we're gonna go to lockdown, I'm gonna enjoy this game. And I didn't know what to expect from it, because like I knew like Metal Gear Solid, like Hideo Kojima games, but like not this new, walking simulator, quote unquote walking simulator. And I loved it because I just absorbed it. Like there was time to do that, and it was absorbed a video game, entirely no distractions and stuff like that. And then Joshi I basically searched like Sakura Hirota, and because she's wrestled everywhere, like everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Yeah, I think even TJPW or technically DDT. Yeah, DDT. But still like that. Before there was a TJPW, DDT, Cyber Fight. She was, and I think the match I saw or her thing was against Sakia Kai, and like she needed to find a babysitter. No, that wasn't the one. No, that was against Honda. But anyway, whatever. You get it. Like Sakura Hirota, her kanji, her Ghana was everywhere, so you can search it easily, even just copy pasting the name. And that's how I got into Sendai Girls. Sendai Girls had a lot of her. They have a lot of her matches. I think most of her matches are on there. Well, as far as like a video library, and like she would do her thing with Kaoru, another like AJW, Gaia Girls Legend and shit. And yeah, well, basically, that's how I got a trophy. Then, I didn't follow all promotions. Followed Choco Pro. Choco Pro got the move. Choco Pro was like that in COVID era was like they were having matches in their dojo basically. Mm. And eventually, it was Yuki Arai. How did this happen? I don't know. Someone shared it, and there was Yuki Arai. And the rest is history. But I just like, during that time, I, again, cliche saying, like, I was alone and this, that, but it was more like, I just didn't know myself, and I still don't really, but, I think even before, like, COVID and not before, like, working semi-regularly, it was like, I dropped out of like college, like community college. In America, it's like basically junior college. I don't know what you would call it anywhere else. But it was like the first like post secondary education. Just didn't kind of just decided to work hours because I dropped out. I was like, oh, I'm fine. I'm just gonna work like my freaking head off and let's see what happens. Mm. And I did work for a while. Mm, I think what happened was, no, I think I still really don't know, but mm, Joshi Wrestling was like this, like, no, I'm apparently, so here's a side note. I was tested for something called the RAADS scale. It's like capital letters. It's like, I think it's like Ritmo, like autism, Asperger's, and then I don't know what D stands for, then something spectrum. Basically, just saying like you're testing if you're basically autistic or something, or like you're on the spectrum. And I think the minimum they said like if you get 65 and up on the scale. Now, of course, the scale isn't like a certain thing. After you take this test, they kind of want you to like advocate for yourself and pursue it with your psychiatrist, therapist, whatever. Turns out like it made sense because I was very impulsive. So basically, from I think the minimum of 65 of autistic traits, I got 155. Now, and I don't know what this means, other than like I can't say like it's a spectrum. I can't say I don't have autism or I do or I have traits, but I do know now it made sense that I'm neurodivergent. Um, Other than that, yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can fill in blanks from that because I think neurodivergent people have a hard time, or they kind of already know, or are more susceptible to certain things, impulses, whatnot, what have you. But before all that, Net Joshi and stuff, I think it was just like the video games. I was okay with it. And then like I thought like oh shit like Hideo Kojima like that game. Those games like they match me or in a way they're very they're convoluted but they're also very brainy, like not brainy necessarily like smart but just kind of like say dramatic, very playwrighty. And Josie has its elements and like obviously like I think we're all tired of WWE and before I mean there's still some of us that watch WWE but or eating men's wrestling, let alone men's wrestling, but we still we got into Joshi kind of like, you know, we're tired of the same, basically the same old wrestling, whether it be WWE or otherwise, just like got into Joshi that way. Yuki was actually, I'd just say like I don't know, I can't really explain it. It just kind of happened, and I find out like, oh, she can like, you know, she's a dual threat, you know, she's an idol, she's a wrestler, and she got flack for being an idol. Fuck, I don't know who, really don't know who. Like it's just some dumb, I don't know, internet joke, I don't know. Or maybe there was, I think I saw like actual Japanese fans like not like her or something, because they feared that she wasn't. But then again, like Joshi, TJPW is always like the idol of like the wrestling idol thing in a way, and then most of the roster was on the Up Girls. I don't get it, so whatever. Not hypocrisy. But yeah, just clicks in place. I believe I'm going to continue this game. This has already been like 2 minutes. So it's white, hands down, orange. Right. But yeah, basically that's me. Things said about me, things portrayed about me. I'm just gonna say it's all true. Obviously, I don't know, whatever you want to put it. I mean, I'm probably still gonna try to go to Vegas. I don't care. Yeah, yeah, and I was looking forward to the release of like MGS4 and Peace Walker on the new release. I think it's most likely they're gonna make an MGS6. I don't know how that's gonna be with that Kojima. Whatever. Alright, let's continue. I plan to stream fairly longer. I don't like tomorrow Sunday. Sunday there's like usually my shift gets canceled. What are they doing? I'm dating people.
Maybe Chico's tape can tell
No,
you
just
something.
go for the bullet.
What can you hear on it? Take a close listen.
Is that all of them? Oh, still have their hoods on their head. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Chico. Okay. I am out of tranquilizer round. You guys have some? No? Fine. You drop any? One more, right? Yeah.
Another prisoner. Looks like he's alive.
No, I don't know about looking for those patches. Those SOS patches. Let's come back for it. running out of swords. Well, non-lethal ones. I mean, I guess I could go full lethal or whatever. So this one we call the LZ, right?
Please select landing zone confirmed.
Roger that chopper request. It's headed your way now.
Can I take off the hood? No. Is it coming?
This is Morpho, arriving shortly at LZ. On station at LZ. Put the target on the chopper.
Yeah, I definitely
Still searching for Paz. Try interrogating some of the Marines. They must know something. Put the squeeze on them. Target is in. Target's inside. Is that it? He's coming too. Roger that. Okay, target is in.
Oh, no. Oh, it's...
Boss, that prisoner we rescued provided some intel. He says he knows the location of a unit patch. I don't know what he's talking about, but I've marked the location on your map anyway.
The map has been updated.
Here? No. Where? Spit it out! Spit it out! Where? What do you mean? Where? Enemy? Oh, I guess it's there, that...
Marker placed.
Check mark. What else do we do? Right here? Oh.
Another unit patch. Could there be more of it?
I need more bullets. There's the flag.
What? You alright?
Oh shit. Forgot about that, yeah.
That sound. A flag fluttering. Next they headed for a place with a helicopter. Those Marines swore an oath to that flag. They won't just let you walk in there.
Watch me. Or don't watch me. Because then I won't be able to. What's that?
Boss, have you checked Chico's tape for clues? What you hear on it might lead you to Paz. The helipad. That matches Chico's tape.
Go in there. Shit. He's okay, he's okay.
Huey's handling preparations for the inspection. Keep your mind on the mission.
Yeah, I ran out of wood. Fuck. I messed up. Alright. Forgot how the guns work here.
CP, this is Delta 4. Lost eyes on enemy. Checking last point of contact. Over. This is CP. Understood. Investigate.
Wait, we can still hide, we can still hide, we can still hide. You know I'm here. Or one, maybe they don't know.
Don't push yourself. Fall back to a safe position.
Searching the area. Over. This is CP. Understood. Search every corner. They gotta be around here somewhere. Out.
Looks like they've lost visual on you. Stay alert. You're not out of the woods yet.
No, don't. I don't have any more. Hey.
Over here!
Yeah. Fuck it. I forgot the song we were man. It would have been great. Heaven's desire. Softly down. Yeah, go away, coward. Softly laying me down. I don't want to do this. You made me do this. Heaven's home. Ah! You never get me alive!
It's too dangerous to try and contact the target.
What?
Wait for the enemy to stand
It's right
down.
there! I don't want to go not go lethal. Oh, good.
The enemy's trying to take you out. Contact the target later.
What?
Stay alert.
And survive.
They're standing down. Make contact with the target.
Ah, got that. I don't want to do this. Do it this way. Never survive. That was too bloody over there.
Boss, get Poss onto the helicopter.
Hit me all you want.
What? Okay. What? Wait. Oh, I can't have a weapon.
You.
Hey, you guys got a weapon over here? Oh.
Hit me all you want.
I don't want to go lethal, but you guys make me do it. Hey. You didn't hear all that? Alright. Get out of here, let's get out of here.
All fire teams, this is CP. We lost the security camp. There's no reason for it to be down. Whoever's closest, go check it out. CP, this is 1. Gunfire. No fix on the position. Over. This is CP. Understood. It could be an enemy attack. All units, stay alert.
Put the target on the chopper.
Pain is an illusion. Pain's in the mind.
Forward pass. Get you out of here. How do I get out of here?
Go ahead and
Yeah.
call the chopper.
Really?
Keep an eye out for nearby enemies. They can try to shoot down the chopper.
It's like out in the open like that?
Please select a landing zone.
Where's the landing zone? Right here?
Landing zone confirmed.
Oh, shit.
Roger.
Hey,
Dispatching chopper.
Go away. Go away, please.
CP, this is Squad 1. Detonation in the area. Can't tell where. Over. This is CP. Understood. Locate threat immediately and eliminate as necessary.
Oh shit, how am I gonna take her? I haven't thought of this more than 5 minutes. Yeah, right here. Almost there, almost there.
CP, this is Delta
I'm not gonna hit you.
We've arrived on the scene. Checking the area.
This is Morpho. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Where's the LZ? Fuck it. Do the funeral.
Roger.
CP, this is Delta 2. We may have an intruder. Going on alert. Over. This is CP. Understood. Watch for anything suspicious. Out.
I'm gonna go to the LZ.
Priority. This is Morpho. I'm taking fire. Some damage to chopper.
Where's the LZ? Where's the LZ?
This is Morpho. I'm hit. He's taking heavy damage. This is Morpho. Taking too many hits. I gotta pull out for now.
Alright, we're good.
Please select a landing
It's the
zone.
actual LZ. Here, right?
Hit me all you want.
I'm not hitting you. Stop laughing.
Landing zone confirmed.
Alright.
Morpho copies. Returning to target marker.
Oh, it's all over there. No, we're not here. Shut up. Yeah, there's a good distraction. This worked out.
CP, this is Delta 1. Heard a strange noise just now. Go check it out. Over.
Fuck it.
This is
Run for it.
On station at LZ.
Nigeru. That means run away in Japanese.
Mayday, mayday. Cannot
Oh
maintain
my
altitude. Control
God.
response.
The chopper carrying Chico went down. Mission.
Fission meld, yeah, that's your fault. Fission meld. Wait, the whole thing? No. Why the whole thing? Skip.
Mission info has been updated.
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of
I
sight.
don't want to do the whole
Before
thing
you go
over.
any further,
Okay, whatever.
use your
Whatever.
binoculars to recon the area.
Don't do the whole thing again.
Keep low. You can check the controls on the pause screen.
Oh, it's super fun.
If you ready your weapon while crawling, you can move horizontally left or right. If you do that holding the dash button, you'll move faster.
Who are they with? Green Berets, SEALs.
Those ain't no jarhead birds, I can tell you that. Some paramilitary setup?
Some of the guys are saying, you know what? Best we just drop this, right?
Sure.
Head for the old prison. You'll find the targets
Ooh,
there.
oh yeah, huh. Hey, I'm doing better now.
You can use your iDroid to check to climb an obstacle.
Oh, you hear
Press
that?
the
There's
action
water
button.
running. I'm doing better. I would have caught that guy in 3 shots with this one.
I've sent VIs of the targets to your iDroid. Take a good look.
Yeah, don't look over. Don't look over. Oh, yeah, actually, you know what? You can look over.
Now head east to the old prison area. You can bring up the target's location on your iDroid.
There you go.
You should move the bodies of enemies somewhere out of sight.
I'm good. Just move.
Contact me if you need advice. Open the menu tab, then select Mission Info. From there, you can view targets' photos or check other visual information.
I wonder how Vision's gonna be like. The one, this is the new game coming out, Vision.
Your binoculars are equipped with a directional microphone. You should be able to listen in on whatever they're pointed at.
Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Did I get him or not? Go down. Yeah, there I am.
That rain just won't let up. It'll help you stay out of sight, but watch you don't get hypothermia.
That there's no Ultra Deck scanner, so I'll just look at everything. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Now that I remember the freaking map. Somewhat.
You should try listening in on those soldiers. Even casual chatter could reveal something in a place like this. What do you see? Press the call button to get more intel. A gun with a suppressor generates less noise, meaning there's next to no chance of it giving away your presence.
Like, more ammo.
Your tranquilizer gun's effective range isn't that great. The round's trajectory will drop the farther it goes, so take that into account while aiming.
Here, Van. Okay. Van, jeez. Let's go.
Those tranquilizer rounds are only good for putting your target to sleep. They won't help you break anything.
Last 2 weeks? Yeah, some high-value prisoners or something. You get that duty and kiss your break time goodbye, man. My buddy was crying on my shoulder about it. But that place has been dead for years. Now we got these, I don't know who's, bringing in enemy combatants from stateside. Right, and the CO is tearing his hair out. I feel like I'm living in a prison, man.
Right.
The targets are in the old prison.
Cool. Hey, yo, what's up? Hi, what are you doing? Hi, what are you doing? Hey.
Man down!
No, he's sleeping. He's sleeping. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. He's just tired.
CP, this is Delta 3. I spotted someone suspicious. Requesting a unit to check it out.
Didn't try anyone.
This is CP. Understood. Sending someone to investigate. Keep your eyes peeled for further activity.
Boy.
Secure the targets. They're in the old prison.
Maybe we gotta come over here, right? There we go. You had to learn a little bit. Good.
Hey,
What?
I'm on it.
The targets are in the old prison.
I think there's some bullets in there. Who's over there? Oh. What? Can't even see. What?
That's the old prison area. The targets are there.
They do.
Leave no stone unturned. The target has to be somewhere.
They just how I should go to Vegas, sneaking around. Tranquilizer. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Look at another guy, right?
You'll find the targets there.
Another guy, right? No? Yeah, and I didn't waste so many bullets this time.
There's someone in there. What do you plan on doing?
Grab everyone else.
You can pull him out too if you want, but just don't forget the targets. Once you don't end up head first in the ocean.
Oh, shoot.
Watch yourself. If you let go, it's a long way down. Just move carefully when you come back.
Oh my god, I think I dropped in the river. Ocean rather. Don't say that to someone.
Secure the targets. They're in the old prison.
Oh, they already woken up? Yeah. Shoot. Shoot.
Another prisoner. Looks like he's alive.
It hurts all over.
Don't mention it. Ever. Whose face?
POW. That's fine if he has some intel, I guess. I want to just like
November 4th, 1974. At the outskirts,
oh no, I have to do more, right? Well,
Mother Base has developed rapidly since being established in the Caribbean Sea. They recruit more personnel daily, and already their mercenary services are turning a profit. Big Boss's leadership and charisma, and Miller's business acumen drive this impressive growth. Furthermore, joining forces with a faction of the FSLN has expanded their power even more. They have even commenced their own weapons development program. All is proceeding according to Cypher's will. I could not be more pleased.
yep. Nope. Okay. Please. All right. Two more. caffeine. Maybe it's just long. Oh shit. Oh yeah.
Can you get me to a float? My family's voice is back.
Check out the header right here because something is telling me to stop. So thank you for the stream, everyone.